Oh, where don't you want to go? Oh, where don't you want to go? Back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago.
I'll give you financial.
I wanted to keep that on for the part that says, "Does Jay Rich even listen?"
These poor people in
Oh, I love that's my favorite diss for Minifans is, "Do you even listen?"
They try.
Because it's still like it still rings true to this day.
I got
Like, do
scared
you
that
even
I
fucking
missed the
listen,
show
dude?
today.
As if like you're not allowed to talk about something if you don't listen. Or is
It
that a
was
green
thing.
bean? Those look like pretty good green beans. Oh, that's not green beans.
They're wheat pills.
That's my bad. Hold on, I have to get this fucking intro.
They're called RSO capsules. I have to be official with my weed stuff now because of the weed guy coming back, so I can't make any mistakes.
There is no regulator paying attention to you. When I say that, I fucking mean it.
I'm just saying, like, I need to be on my weed game because the weed guy's coming back.
He is. Were you pissed about that? Since you guys fucking ruined it for him in the first place.
I
see you there, by the way. I'm just getting your song ready.
Don't blame you guys.
You don't. What do you mean you don't blame you guys? It was you. I made their intro. I supported that guy. You single-handedly caused a fucking riot over this guy because you guys are the only ones that are allowed to smoke fucking weed in the world.
Don't make me say his name.
Who? Hold on. It's just loading. I know it's taking a while.
And Eric knows. Eric knows it wasn't me. Eric knows that the
don't
shit
say
I
people's
talked
fucking name.
Super Lemon Haze Eric. That's his name.
Yeah, that is his name.
I didn't say Grover. I said Eric. Is it time for Goose? Oh no, it's just
that should be a shirt.
I want the remix.
I want
the that song's better than me actually being on.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's
right,
it's like everyone with a theme song is not as good as their theme song.
True.
I
also love that. That's what Hit the Post wanted as his theme song. You remember that?
Yeah.
And you're like, nope.
Yeah.
You can't request a theme song.
Yeah, that's like, hey, will you guys call me by I know my name is John, but you call me Skip. It's like,
you can't pick a nickname. Can't pick your own nickname.
Like you're Hit the Post, you have so many other things that you could use.
Did either of you guys have nicknames like growing up?
I have 2 one-syllable names. John Fry.
I know, but nobody gave you a nickname? Like,
Can I lie? I used to lie and say people called me Junior.
That's so embarrassing because you didn't have
out of all the names.
Like just thinking
because my initials are JR, so I thought that would work.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, please.
That's just like
a
complete loss of lack of understanding the English language.
Yeah, that's how I feel all the time.
My nickname came from being bullied. I left Catholic school, and so I had to go to public school for high school because my parents were like, "We're not paying for fucking Catholic high school; it's too expensive."
So they called you Dr. Vodka?
No, so they didn't. I didn't know anybody at my high school because I went to Catholic school till like from 1st to 8th grade.
Other than the Lord.
And okay, I'm done talking. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
I'm never getting there. That's fine.
It's the only fun I have today.
No, that's fine. We'll just talk about something else.
What is it? Tell me.
Nope, not going there. Jay, I'm not giving Jay the satisfaction of knowing.
Okay, cool. We'll just fill the rest of the show with all the cool things we have planned.
The Harry Potter? Did they call you
Harry Potter? What about Harry Potter?
I think that's what they called him. We just get to make up.
You have a way of just literally stabbing a newborn baby of a show in the heart.
It actually makes me feel really old because Harry Potter. It's actually like a good jerk off. Jerk your dick off to this speed would be pretty good.
Did you say this is a good jerk off song?
Yeah, like if you did it to like the like it'd be a decent jerk off speed.
Right as you're about to come, you just hear "ooh, scary," and
then you come in your own face because your dick's huge.
And then swoosh, and it's green.
Jay, how could you be more annoying with not being on camera?
Yeah, it's weird.
As many noises.
It's weird how you could do that. It's weird how you could have a picture that looks like green beans but isn't. Fucking fibber.
All right, never mind. Turn back off. Turn back off.
You know, it looks like you have a halo.
I know.
You
now
actually look like Jesus. I don't mean to be racist.
Thanks for having me.
Jay, what's going on in your life? Since we were supposed to do a show yesterday, I had 2 people lined up, and then you just decided to say you don't have.
Was Robin coming back?
Robin has been trying to get on this show for so long, and I just keep missing her messages.
Okay. Why isn't she here right now?
She should be here now.
She probably has message. I do not check messages during show. It's a horrible habit of mine.
No, I think we all know that. That's not a surprise.
Fact,
so
you have both separately gotten extremely angry at me for it.
Extremely angry seems over the top.
No, I would say if anything,
Jay,
that was.
Jay
is that
is
a
more
frog?
Yeah, it's goat cheese.
Why is there shit all over it?
Nothing will cleanse that body of yours like some fresh goat cheese.
Did you drop it?
Cheese. No, it's herbs. Lots of different herbs.
Yeah, that's herbs. He dropped it in his fucking cat litter.
Ew.
That looks
literally
horrid.
Have you ever thought about not like buying like these like weird things so you could save money?
Well, $5.
Yeah, you can get a pack of like cheddar cheese for like $2.50 here. And it's got like 12 slices.
I wouldn't eat it.
You wouldn't? Why not?
I wouldn't let it touch my tongue.
You guys have Food Lions up there?
No, we have Wegmans and what's it called?
You have Safeway?
ShopRite.
Do you have Safeway or Giant?
Safeway is a gas station. We have Giant.
What about Shoppers?
No, not Shoppers. Shoppers is part of Giant. It's like a branch of it.
Well, it used to be their own. I guess
we have Weiss, which is the best fucking store in the world.
I'm not a fan of the herbal goat cheese. Get it with fruit. The blueberry one's better.
Chad won't be taking goat cheese fucking recommendations from you.
There's no Wawa's here in North Carolina. I thought about trying to open one because I feel like I'd make a lot of money.
There's no Wawa's in Scranton.
Weird.
We only have Sheets. Wawa's really only like Tri-County, like Philly, fucking.
I feel
there's a lot of Wawas in Virginia.
Wawa is trash.
There's a lot of Wawas.
That's why I know Wawa.
What's Helen Keller's favorite convenience store?
Wawa.
She wasn't alive when there were convenience stores.
How do you know?
You're right. I actually don't know when she was alive.
Do you know she was so much more relevant in her adult life, but because she was a socialist, people didn't like her?
Jay, you don't know what socialism is.
No idea, but that's what she was.
Thought so.
I don't want any of political stuff.
Yeah, totally. Stay out of it for us white men.
Jesus Christ.
Baki, you want to talk about the fact that you play U17 hockey league?
I don't.
I saw this video of Vaca playing fucking hockey. I swear to God, my nephew plays in that league.
All those kids are NC State kids.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, that kid in that video at the end does look like he's 14, but he's 18.
That kid, the kid
at the end,
not in hockey jerseys, the kid lacing up, the kid on the eye. They all looked baby faced.
Dude, they're all 18. They're all freshmen at NC State. They started a men's league team, and they asked me if I wanted to play, and I was like, sure.
Are you that good?
They're like, hey, ref, will you play? We don't have enough guys.
No, it's funny. I'm friends with one of their dads.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
They probably needed a babysitter.
I had a bunch of fucking interns that started today, so today was fucking chaos for me.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean that's good? Because then you can get
free labor. Free labor.
VD says Cannabis Kane knows more than Jay.
Ooh, direct shots from the dog.
I asked that guy on tonight, and
I miss VD a lot.
He denied me.
I
don't want to talk.
Oh, you don't miss him, Jay? Cool.
I talk to him enough in my personal life.
You're real cool, Jay.
Jay, I forgot my meter of how much people care about you and your relationships with them. The whole notebook is left.
Do you think VD thinks you guys are close? Because I doubt it.
You know, if you know, you know.
I don't.
He's my guy because anytime someone has producer questions, he drops my which something Jay said he hates today. He's like, I hate when people think that they have production issues, that they just have to reach out to you. It's like,
I think you'd be surprised how many people reach out to John, Jay. I reach out to John.
I would not be surprised at all. I just think it's hysterical.
Yeah. Cannabis Kane knows more about gut
how many
health
people reach out to you and what for?
Terps than Jay.
Terps, usually.
I love Jay like a brother. I love John like a cousin.
Who said that?
This is all VD.
Oh, nice. What a guy.
I'm just reading him as he's fucking saying it. He left me out because
It's nice of him to say that Jay was his brother, being Jay never had a real family, and I was his cousin because.
How do you know that?
The Italian.
How do you know more about my life?
How do I know that? Because your parents and you don't match.
Bought me.
Like
I look like my mom. That's a problem. The problem is I think my mom could be my mom.
You know what else I know? Your dad hates bucket hats.
That was real depressing, VD. And he said, I love vodka like a kid I once met at lacrosse camp.
Dad, do you hate bucket hats? He said he doesn't care.
That was very mean.
That's the mean shit.
That means he just doesn't care about me.
Yo, there's one fucking trip I went on. I used to go to Frostburg, South Carolina, Frostburg University.
Do you feel I didn't mean to interrupt your story. Do you feel like VD was like sick at lacrosse? I don't feel like he was good.
I don't think it's really rare rich kids are good at sports.
That's not true.
I have the exception. I have a friend that's very rich.
Every kid at Duke is a rich kid, pretty much.
Yeah, but they're smart too.
Yeah, but they're also good at sports.
Yeah, they're going to fucking Duke. That example.
No, that's a perfect example to refute what you were saying.
How many kids go to NC State?
Smart, that just means he had more books than poor people.
Oops, missed that whole thing. I actually have a game for today that I stole off a Instagram model. And it's. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I'm eating more goat cheese.
I don't have a fucking game.
It's like, what the fuck?
Bits. Like, all right, time for the game, guy. I'd rather play your Goosebump fucking music and talk about jerking off.
Hey, but the Goosebump music doesn't deserve that.
I have a confession.
I did not give you the cold shoulder for 4 months, VD. I did not.
You did.
You kind of went away for that long.
No, I didn't. Did I?
It felt like you were gone for a while.
You guys didn't care, though. What's it
Sasha
matter?
goes away and plays video games.
Every single day you were gone, we talked about you.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's true. Every day that you were in here, I would say I miss you.
You were mentioned more than me, and I get mentioned.
It's true. He's right. I never agree with Jay, but I'm agreeing with him.
That's not good for you. That's a bad look on you. Don't agree with him.
They mentioned me 6 times on the show the other day, and I don't even watch it.
I do get offended that I don't ever get brought up.
The 420 show I was talking about.
I'll send John a picture of our DMs and let him determine if Vodka was giving me. Oh no, I mean, okay, if you're gonna base it off that, I was. but that was I was trying to be funny.
I could rebuttal to VD's picture with a lot from Vodka.
VD sent me a link one time And I went into the chat and commented during the show, and then the next day I went, "Oh man, I didn't see this." Okay, that's fair. That's fair, BD.
On Friday night, I told these people, like, I left the bar and I was like, yeah, me and Karen will be back. Well, I'm just going to pick her up. And I just went home and never did anything. I just went home. Like, I never had plans of going back. And I'm just like, why do I do that?
It's just a way to say things.
Yeah, it's just like, you don't have to please fucking everybody, you cunt.
Exactly.
Ugh. So back to my game. Jay, will you show your butt?
Not for free.
I feel like your cornhole is really dark.
Right, that was my game. I wanted to see if Jay thinks he's actually.
How dark is your cornhole?
Yeah, what kind of butt you got? How many blown gaskets?
How dark is your cornhole?
I don't play cornhole.
This show has just fucking.
Nobody ever wants to play with me, so I never play.
This show has just been diluted to talking about shitting and fucking cum.
Well,
I haven't said any of that stuff.
Oh, we could just turn it in.
Sorry, Jay. Yours was about goat cheese and fucking how your dad likes you.
And my dad doesn't hate bucket hats. I have a bacterial infection in my back tooth. That's why I'm talking like this.
If you want to hit the rice bucket magnet, hit me up.
Why would you be eating fucking cheese with seeds on it then, Jay?
Yeah, dude, that looks gross, dude.
Yeah, but that's not good for your fucking teeth.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, herbs are good for your teeth. Tiny seeds to get in between. Got you. Yeah, no, they'll take care
What's
of
better, cream cheese or goat cheese?
Goat cheese, because cream cheese could have other stuff in it.
There is no scientific data behind it.
Yes, there is.
You just made that up.
No, it isn't. Well, because goat cheese is a solid cheese, right? It's not creamed. Cream cheese has milk in it, and you can't trust the milk.
Have you ever seen Philadelphia cream cheese? It comes.
I want to just state real quick.
Yeah, but it has
cheese
lots
is made from milk. All of it.
No, they have lots of ugly cheeses.
An amazing breakfast is an English muffin toasted with cream cheese on both sides.
Fours in the chat if you think Jay is a dumbass and doesn't realize that cheese is made from cream.
John, that's a bad idea because nobody's going to be in here, and then nobody will say that, and then he'll be right.
As if I looked at comments in 7 months.
Well, he's going to end up right.
I can't tell you how much I hate, other than VB.
You can make goat cheese into creamed goat cheese. You just have to
want another scientific fact. Complete falsehood.
Here's a real scientific fact. If you're dehydrated,
at least.
Did you say scientific fat?
Yeah. Here's a real scientific fact.
Take it easy, sour diesel muffin.
If you're dehydrated, you can drink like a pint of goat's blood, and you'll be hydrated for the entire day.
We should do
I don't
speaking of Super Lemon.
What do you mean? You don't get that?
That's fucking retarded. That's retarded. Nobody's gonna do that.
People do that.
No, they don't need to though. They could just like eat seaweed and clean their own.
What?
Anybody with leukemia, all right? Anyone with leukemia, anybody with blood, with sickle cell, with these blood problems.
Oh damn! There was a much bigger Super Lemon Haze than his.
Before, yeah, and it's like real podcast form. But
I smoked real weed this weekend. I was proud of myself. I don't smoke the flower very often, and I did it this weekend with my cousin.
Of a bowl, out of a joint.
No, it's one of those vapes that you put the actual flower in.
Nice.
Oh, like a volcano,
baby.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, was it like bags? Like you smoked bags?
No, it came in like it looks like a pill. It looks like a pill capsule. So the weed came in a pill capsule that's black, and then it just looks like a vape. But you grind the weed like you normally would, but you then put it in a little
and then it goes into a bag.
No, it's not a bag. It goes into a silver, like it looks like a thimble. It's like a small thimble.
Yeah, these are he's talking about the PAX. The PAX 3. Pat from Amesbury has. He's the only one that
I don't know, but it made me very high, and I didn't cough very much, and I was proud of myself.
You felt it?
Oh,
that's good.
We used to take
the best way to go.
We used to take the weed that was all burnt up from the volcano and sell it back, and we would call it Kano weed.
No, that makes me remember.
It does burn very fast in those, by the way. It burns very fast in those things.
Let them burn. Let them burn. Vaporizer.
Speaking of Super Lemon Haze, let's talk about the fact that I crushed that fucking intro of theirs.
Best one you ever made.
Best one I ever made.
Let's see it.
Now, one big breath.
This isn't it.
That's not it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just take one hit. Don't you want to be cool?
Use the two hands.
Gather round, everyone. The show's about to begin.
Turn on, tune in, drop out. This show's amazing. It's Super Lemon Haze. You know them boys always blazing. Put one in the air, fill your glass and get to raising. Kirkman praising, school flag waving. Chopping up the topics as they're choking on some chronic. Scott and Eric breaking it down like 21st century prophets. Eyes glazed and mind stays, it's knowledge they convey. Roll up and consume the Super Lemon Haze.
Super Lemon Haze.
We're going to ask you several questions.
For lemon haze.
How do you feel?
I feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
That was when we had people making fucking music for us for our intros. Like,
what happened? Why did it stop?
Kirk decided to have open warfare against us.
That stopped.
He single-handedly by there, in fact, creating Griffagus. Just be careful of the demons you fight in the world. You never know when they're just gonna turn into something much worse.
You think that'll come back?
Super Lemon Haze, he said he's bringing it back.
No, I just meant like the whole show's on Kirkman Network.
No, never. It can't happen like that again. It was just like super fueled by.
I can't let that go away. The demons are the angels. The angels that you know, Michael, Peter, Paul.
Don't lecture me on fucking Catholicism.
Yeah, I will, okay. Because you are horribly misguided in your.
I'm obsessed with demons.
You know shit about demons.
Constantine would kill you, Jay. Constantine would kill you in 2 seconds.
Debate me. Yeah, John Constantine would.
I don't know the names and stuff like that. I just
Oh
know...
my god. You can't start off a fight saying you don't know shit and then say I don't know the names and stuff.
I know I know where they come from.
Oh my god.
You know,
it's like saying I know what democracy is in and out.
I know it from a different way, like
fucking Europe.
You know it from the Bible. I know it from
John Constantine's in the Bible, 100%.
I know religion from the Bible. Are you saying, or I know angels?
You first learned the angels' names from the Bible.
Okay.
And I
don't
learned
know any
the angels' names.
Saint Michael there.
You know,
Archangel.
Michael, Lucifer.
Okay.
Michael's not. What's the difference between an archangel and an angel?
An archangel's like a general.
He is like the one that goes and summons
other angels.
Like he's the messenger of the angels.
No, that's not true. Because that's Gabriel. Gabriel's the messenger.
No, that was just for Jesus.
There's lots of messengers, but what I need you to know is that in my world, angels and messengers. No, I'm coming at it from a different direction, and I don't know how to do it.
You sound like the Da Vinci Code, but the third series. Like
put your hood down, like you're trying to be a monk or something.
Yo, shout out to monks though. I feel like monks are cool as fuck.
That's where I'm trying to come from.
St. Gregory's, and it was just like an all boys school, and they had monks there, and they had bagpipes. It was so fucking cool.
Until they probably raped some kids though.
Honestly, I don't think so.
I mean, I made it through Catholic school, and
it is one of those places where, like, I bet a majority of them do become like priests, like, which is so rare to find these days. Like,
is it a Jesuit school?
No, it's Benedictine.
Benedictine.
Trian.
No, it's Benedictine.
So it's Italian.
Okay,
it is, John.
Okay, fine. It's cool.
That wasn't like a dig at you. That's what it's called.
I didn't say it fucking was.
Yeah, you did. I saw your stupid face.
God, you are so fucking.
Should I make pancakes?
Oh, go ahead. I made a pancake in the microwave the other day.
That's horrible for you.
Microwave makes good pancakes.
No.
Also, you can make cake in the microwave.
You ever suck an egg in the microwave?
No. You ever put a chip bag in there and shrink it?
No.
Really? You ever put a chip bag in the microwave? It goes like this. And then it goes. And then it becomes a chip bag that's this big. But all the details are there. It's awesome. We used to do that at the camp at Frostburg, Maryland.
Yeah, doesn't that ruin your microwave?
It will destroy your microwave, trust me.
That's ADD. That's why he's here. Put the chip bag microwaving.
Jay's walking around talking to himself about it. My ADD.
That has to be where that came from. There's no way that didn't start.
No, my boy Theo from Rockville.
He was
Rockville, Maryland.
Sent here to make you retarded.
Idaho, Florida, black kid from Rockville, Maryland.
Shout out Rockville, Maryland.
Thank you, Theo.
They
into my life.
They were the ones that made me realize just listening to Nelly makes you cool, and having the Country Grammar CD.
I feel like
I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I got it uncut.
The white in me kept me out of it.
Shout out Good Charlotte from Waldorf, Maryland.
I used to go to this basketball camp, and like it was like a stayover camp, and it was like the best of the best fucking kids would go there, and like my best friend was the best of the best. I was more or less like maybe an eighth guy off the bench, you know, like eighth.
That's why
man.
Red beat you.
Well, no, Red beat me because he's 6'5", 268. Maybe 300 pounds.
And you smoke like a chimney.
And yeah.
So the way you talk about hockey, John shouldn't be allowed to talk about sports.
Jay, you shouldn't be allowed to talk about fucking anything. Then.
I'm really better than you, and I'm 5 inches taller than you, shorter than you. I watch that video all the time. Just to
John would beat you, though.
Yeah, John if you put both your feet together, it equals one of my feet.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means a lot.
Jay's the guy that shows up to the basketball court and goes like, "I have a nice floater." So
if I ever played Jay, I would just call 700 fouls until he fought me, and then just
that's
fight him.
The thing. Is
that would be the simplest way.
Because he's a little bigger, I would have to foul.
Yeah, that's what I basically did to Red, and then I realized, oh shit, it's 1-1, and I have no energy. I just keep slapping his big, bulky wrist.
So bad.
The one time he went to grab the ball, and he turned around, and I went flying 35 feet in the air, because I was also attached to that ball.
Were you glad you at least did it?
I wasn't glad I did it at all. I stayed up the whole night before. I fucking regretted every minute of it. I left there with Carm going, that was the most despicable display of anything I've ever seen.
Do you think she found you less attractive afterwards?
100%, dude.
Okay.
I'm dying. I look at Red and be like, you could end it now, or I could just puke on your face. Carm has a sick jumper.
When's the last time she saw you play?
She never saw me play.
How tall is Carm? How tall is Carm?
My height.
Like 5'4".
Oh.
So like
she's taller than Willie?
Taller than who?
Willie G?
No, Willie G's my height.
Oh, Will's taller than
me and Will. No, he's not. Me and Will are the same exact height. We went back to back, and then
I've been seeing
This is where they originally realized like I have no flaws, and they have to make up things about me.
I've been watching Willie's Instagram stories, and he kind of looks like a fat Harry Potter lately.
I just want to verify our guy VD did send that picture, and it's damning. It's fucking damning.
Is it exactly what I said though?
Yeah, I was just making that up. I got a message from Squid today and asking for the Imagine video.
What's that?
This is when the Minifans sang Imagine. Did you ever see this?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, fuck it. We're gonna play it then.
I might have seen it.
John Lennon song.
Yeah, I made this video. This is when if the Minifans wanted to like a group project done, they would make a group message and it would all be on me. This is how much trust we had. They didn't like us at the time, but trusted us enough to do like all their projects.
Imagine, and Kirk loved this.
Kirk likes me.
Kirk loved this.
Wait, did you say Kirk likes me?
No, I said Kirk liked me at that time.
No, you said Kirk likes me.
No, liked.
No, you said likes as in right now, present tense. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Such a fruit cup.
Such a fruit cup. What am I looking for?
Indeed.com.
For Jay?
Wait a minute. What are we doing?
All right, here it is.
Imagine there's no minute.
Oh shit.
Sometimes wants to die.
It would be hell for us.
Worse than E-E-I. Imagine all
what a
the
rocket.
fans.
Wood.
Imagine there's no prank calls.
This is so horrible.
Kurt and Tony
So
didn't sue.
Why would you even?
Blind Mike would die poor.
Is that Trent? Oh no, that's Jamie.
Pussy too. Imagine all the parody accounts living without you.
Listen how good of a singer I am.
You may say that I'm a dummy.
Shit, that was the wrong verse.
But
So
I'd
embarrassing.
miss Steve Robinson.
I hope someday to join him at his bed and breakfast on Route 1.
Imagine no impression.
It's so boring.
Jim Florentine.
Boston man.
Imagine Shirley Leon
I'm
gave
sick.
her social security number to the whole world.
Yeah, but I'm good at singing.
Stupid. So they might call us dreamers.
See?
But at least we're
It's so
having
funny, me and
fun.
Crono are back to back.
I hope someday that you'll join us at McLean's room 21.
Kirk was at McLean at that time. Tim from Canton went there.
See how that goes.
I had so much Ned Snark B-roll to play with. When I tell you I did.
Do you still play it at night when you go to bed?
I play that.
Okay.
All right, Jay, what topics do you have for today?
John goes, and then we have to
Yeah,
think
you're
of
right,
something.
actually, dude. That's my crutch.
We have to think of something when you say
It's usually because I'm the one leading the ship here, bub.
We were talking about the Nephilim and the angels, and then we got lost.
I could go another 30 minutes on just destroying you and fucking theology.
The difference is your perspective. That's the difference. Is your perspective. And the other thing I've learned
Imagine
is that
calling someone narrow-minded while looking at them with a narrow mind.
But you've only learned so much.
Imagine looking narrow-minded while they're looking at you narrow-minded.
I went to Catholic school for 16 years, Jay. I have a pretty deep perspective on how much I don't like the religion and how I try to pick it apart from inch by inch.
You ask me a question about it so I can answer it.
Okay, who got turned into a pillar of salt?
That's different. That's not what I'm trying to get.
Who was the first pope?
What are the Beatitudes?
Who's the first pope?
That's a different. I'm trying to talk about
No, let me try to go more into yours.
Adam and Eve.
John, I gave him John.
El Beatitudes.
John, I just gave him an easy one. Who was the first pope?
Oh, that's a good one. All right, Jay. So this fucking conversation's over.
Yeah, we can't do this.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You don't know who the first pope is?
I would assume
it's in the Bible.
The The guy that has the church under the Vatican. Peter?
There you go. You got that right.
That
Good
wasn't
job.
the first pope, by the way.
Well, they call him that.
He technically was.
They call him that. He wasn't the pope.
What was his first? What was his original name?
I don't know. The reason why I don't want to know all this stuff is because these people weren't called like Jesus, for lack of a better person right now. Jesus was not Jesus.
Actually, yeah, we'll use him for the example, Jay.
Jesus wasn't
Who's
Jesus.
a better person than Jesus?
Well, the thing is, Vodka, his name was Yeshua. All right? And
God, this is not happening.
This motherfucker just wanted to be
Yeshua.
His name was Yeshua.
Yeshua. That was his name.
John almost fell out of his chair.
I can't with you guys.
You are so insufferable.
This is the problem.
Yes, like you're saying yes, but you have a lisp. Yeshua?
I
don't know how.
I hope this
the way I
goes
see it
viral,
spelled is
Yeshua.
It's Yahweh. It's Yahweh.
No, that's a different. Yahweh is God.
First of all,
Yahweh is God.
Yahweh.
No, Yahweh is different thing. That's a whole different thing.
I know.
Yahweh is God. Yahweh is God.
Jay, I'm trying to fuck with you because you're just saying Yeshua. So I was like, oh, let me just...
Yeshua is his real name.
Right yet?
No, I haven't said anything that you've learned.
Wait, his real name was in Aramaic, a dead language. You would never know what it is.
It was Yeshua.
All right, Yeshua. Yeshua was.
I'm gonna contribute to my cirrhosis right now. I'm gonna go make a drink.
It is.
It's fine.
No, John. His name was Jesus.
Jesus wasn't even able to be spelled. That's why I know. That's why people know that it wasn't Jesus.
Don't you let them tell you Jesus wasn't a Mexican. That's Jack.
This is unbelievable.
That's Jack.
It's unbelievable.
Where was he born? He doesn't even know that. You don't know the beginning, the middle, or the end.
I know what you learned, but what you learned is not what I see as truth.
Me neither.
So that's why when I say what I learned and you see it not as truth, it ruins everything. Because
I learned because you didn't learn anything at your state fucking funded school.
I also doubt it ruins everything. That sounds really dramatic.
What?
It sounds really dramatic saying it ruins everything. It doesn't ruin everything.
If you believe what John believes, you can't believe anything else.
He doesn't mean he means that. That means he fucking knows about what the catechism is.
I studied religion for 16 years.
But that's what they taught you. It's not all there is.
He's not saying that's all that is. You're saying you knew more about Catholicism than he did.
Like I went to church every week.
The Catholicism he learned is not the only Catholicism there is.
I will say this: I didn't realize that Roman Catholics were so hated upon and minuscule as I learned. We actually
we're assholes too.
You're Catholic?
Yeah.
Are you Christian?
Roman Catholic.
Really?
Yes. I went to Catholic school, 1st to 8th grade. I had to pray the rosary with my grandma every day. I was an altar boy.
See, that's being a bad Catholic.
The thing, Roman Catholics
I have an option, buddy.
Took everything that was. They just wanted more members from the beginning, so everything that was
Jay, that's how religions work.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Jesus didn't need to make everything.
Yeah, which ones don't work that way? Oh, we never heard.
What do you mean he didn't need any people, buddy? He sent fucking disciples out to try to get people. You fucking smoke.
That was after, wasn't it? That was after he died.
No, he didn't. What? I hate you.
Wait, what did he say happened?
Disciples. He said he sent them out when he was alive. I thought they didn't go out.
He came back to life. Remember?
Yes,
he didn't send them out. He didn't send them out till Holy Pentecost, which is when the Holy Spirit came to the fucking seed. You want to continue? Yeah, Jay just goes, yes.
The Holy Spirit to me is just the Son, because all they did was worship the Son back then. There was no God.
But those people didn't worship the Son.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They worship the Son of Christ.
They worship those people after.
What did they call in what part of Catholicism did they worship the sun? Or Judaism?
Like the actual sun that you're talking about, like in our galaxy.
Actually, at what part did they talk about science at all?
Here we go.
I don't. I'm not the person with the answers on the tip of my tongue. I have screenshots of shit that I can put up here.
I've got screenshots.
The Bible. Where's your Bible? Break the Bible out.
That's my Bible. That's
the mayhem fucking monarchy.
That's a whole horse of a different color.
I burned the book you gave me, by the way.
You better fucking get that book published, because the ban I already tried to get fucking put on it is going to go through before the book gets published.
No. I have my own chapter.
I've already written my senators.
Okay.
All right. I just watched the fucking the documentary about fucking the opioid crisis that's happened, and I didn't realize the senator from right around here is the fucking asshole. That's basically the whole documentary is based off of, from Williamsport.
Oh, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Did you ever see that? The biggest, wait, what is it called? It's the biggest, it's about the opioid crisis on Netflix.
No.
No clue.
What do you watch, Jay?
Yeah, but I didn't watch that either.
We were just talking about.
What is it called? I'll find it.
I don't watch addiction shows because I feel like that'll bring me down even more.
You're such a fucking putz.
Wait, you don't watch shit about? I watch that documentary nonstop because I work for a startup company, like in the internet world, where I'm constantly paranoid that like I'm going to be part of some scam. That like I am just preying on people, so I just constantly watch fucking documentaries.
John, you've been doing this for a long time now. I don't feel like it's a scam, buddy.
Dude, when I worked for fucking Red Bull, I would get stoned and have random waves of paranoia, thinking like, "What if this is all a fucking like?" As if like, who cares if it is? I lose my job. Like I was a fucking who cares? Like, but I would just get real stoned and just be
at least that's a real company. Like that's a huge company. Where you're at now,
they sell Nazi soda for $9 a can. It's not a real company. They're fucking liars.
They make lots of money. They have Rajon Rondo as their spokesperson.
They don't even have people they sponsor. They call them. They own them. That's what. And
what about Red Bull Racing, the F1 team?
Yeah, exactly. Talk about a more fucking corrupt fucking organization than F1 Racing. Soccer.
That's the F1. Like that has nothing to do with Red Bull Racing.
What do you mean? No, Red Bull basically is F1 Racing. They're the second best in the fucking behind Mercedes-Benz.
But how can they compete with the Mercedes-Benz if they're not a real company?
Because they have Ferrari. Their car is Ferrari. That was like the whole F1 fight or whatever.
Wrong.
All right, well, I don't know. I don't care.
Let me go back to Jesus.
Well, I'm just saying, Red Bull's a real company. You're saying it's not.
Red Bull had, I don't know what it was. It was either DeLorean. It was like Mercedes had their own team, and then Red Bull
DeLorean
was the second best, or not DeLorean. What's it called?
He said
the one with the D from.
Let's go back to Catholicism.
Jay, are you laughing at me right now? You couldn't think
you
of
said DeLorean
fact. You couldn't, like, you still can't think of one religious fact.
I can. I don't want to.
See? I told you.
My brain hurts.
He said DeLorean. You do even know what a DeLorean is?
You don't even know who Lucifer really is.
Yeah, I do. He's a fallen angel.
It's a game that's coming out June 6th, Diablo 4.
Yo, did you see the fucking
trailer?
Like the demon being born trailer?
I played the beta. I fucking played it already.
Like, cool.
Wait, you asked me if I saw it. I told you I've already played part of it. Jesus Christ. What's your stupid fucking face for?
Answer. It's fucking
What are your thoughts on it, Vodka?
What are your thoughts on
it? Diablo's one of my favorite franchises in gaming.
What is it?
It's basically you are fighting for the good, and you're fighting with angels and whatnot. But sometimes the angels are bad, and you're fighting against Lucifer. And Diablo is another name for Lucifer.
I feel like anyone who takes sides, angel or demon, is bad.
They're all the same, John.
Jay, I don't need you to end all my statements with some Mufasa-like fucking wise word.
They're all the same. You don't get it.
That was funny. Mufasa wise word was pretty funny.
Mufasa wasn't even the wise one. It was Rafiki.
Mufasa was kind of wise.
Mufasa talked to Simba from the stars,
He
you
said,
idiot.
Simba, I am your son.
Yeah, but it was James Earl Jones, so automatically wise.
Someone clipped Jay saying, Simba, I am your son, because that is not even a fucking real sentence.
Yeah, hit the post. You got that.
Simba, I am your son. It's from Mufasa in the sky talking to Simba.
Hit the post still exists?
Yeah. Why is it on?
You brought him up. You brought him up. He's in my head.
I brought him up one time.
Yeah, and now he's in my head.
Why?
Sorry.
What's wrong?
I didn't know he was still around.
Yeah, he still does a show, I think.
Oh.
Talk about a guy who could have just had it all.
I didn't allow that.
Just didn't know when to sit.
If he wants to come back,
I just didn't know when to sit in the seat.
John, will you please let Jay know he had no outcome on Hit the Post happening at all?
I molded him into what he is now.
We have my guy Mike Sticky watching right now, and he said, "Didn't the Egyptians worship Horus and Set?" When I tell you, Mike Sticky, that Jay doesn't even know how to spell Horus or Set, we can't even get into it because he's a fucking idiot.
He spells Horus with a W. He spells Horus with a W. He spells Horus with a W.
This fucking guy.
Everything you learned.
Oh my God! Say the sentence again.
Everything you learned in Catholic world came from Egypt, right?
No,
they just stole. Yes, they stole the ideas. Every idea they learned from Egypt.
Okay.
As in,
went to Egypt to learn everything that you think he
Catholicism
just was
made to eliminate paganism, which is what Egypt worshipped. So it's not stolen from
You're
there.
confused. You're confused. I'm sad. I'm sad for you.
I'm sad for you.
I'm
Okay.
so sad.
You're in your living room eating fucking goat cheese.
In my kitchen.
Out of a sink. That you also do dabs in.
I don't do dabs on my sink.
You fat pussy.
I'm just trying to teach you something that you don't like that you're learning.
This is my problem.
This is my problem with Kirk Mayhem. Kirk could never
make fun of Jay's fucking idiocies.
Because you don't want to understand the truth.
He gets over it.
I'm not mad.
I'm more educated than you in this. It's like
you're more educated in what you learned. What I'm telling you is everything you learned was a lie. Everything you learned was a lie. Everything.
Oh man, you never lose an argument like that, man.
I'm not trying to lose. There's nothing to lose because
fucking
John, you're wrong, dude. Okay, he just bodied you.
It's like you veterans in the American.
What did I? Why are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Because you go to the army. You go into the army because of everything that happened since 1776. You feel like we're a strong country.
I don't
fight for
I hate
everything.
This country pretty much right now. I hate everything
talking
about
you. You'd never fight for anyone.
I would go to war for us in a second.
Yeah. All right. Well, the point.
And I know that you would shoot me in the back. I've said this for fucking years. We would be in the boat for D-Day. We'd be looking forward to it. Listen, I'm going to set the scene. It'll be a nice, brisk autumn day. The year is 1943. The beach is fucking Normandy, and we're storming it. And I'm in front of you in the boat. We're looking straight at machine gun fire. I get ready. The boat's about to drop. You shoot me in the back with your fucking rifle.
Why would I shoot you?
Because you're a coward.
They wouldn't shoot at someone that's dead. I would follow you and stand behind you.
You wouldn't shoot at someone that's dead. Did you just try to be cooler than a bullet?
Yeah.
Did you just try to be wittier and quicker than a bullet?
If you were in front of me, I'd use you as my shield until you died.
You need to do more shows, dude. I'm putting you in fucking mental pretzels tonight.
What negative thing were you about to say about me?
So just keep it a Sif, Pat.
Wait a second. Were you about to talk shit on me?
He was. What the fuck are you about to say?
4 minutes of thinking of someone else. 4 minutes.
I had to say something.
I don't think about anybody else.
Sour diesel muffin would actually probably be a pretty good muffin, though, if you think about it.
Pat from Amesbury says team kill. He's definitely a team kill guy.
Who? Jay?
Jay.
Oh my god.
He'd kill
Jay's
us
like,
so
Jay's
fast.
just walking down. He's like, "Oop, bad name."
This is gonna come off wrong, but Jay looks like everybody that's ever shot at somebody that was training them in
Jay's like wagging with the machine gun. He's like, "Stop standing in my line of fire." It's like you're just firing into a group of guys.
You just turned me into a friggin' towel head.
Whoa. I did. I didn't say that, but I said you look like every
bucket hat under a fucking hood.
You sort of look like it right now.
Yeah.
I'm reminiscing.
That. You could say that because you went to Iraq, but
I wasn't in Iraq. But okay.
Jay,
what's the difference between those Indians and those Indians?
Oh my God, you're getting 2 minutes
because
for
it's
that
an
one.
Indian.
First of all, Iraq is in Asia, you dumb cunt.
Well,
not India.
India's in Asia too.
I know. But then, then he went like this, which is a Native American. I'm just so lost. I need 2 minutes.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Well, and then you said Iraq, and then it's not. I wasn't in Iraq.
Is it just ironic, or just by happenstance that Jay looks like he has a halo over his head all night?
I don't know.
Is that why he feels so fucking enlightened? Like as if it's the fucking 1400s Renaissance era, Jay?
I just like that he's doing it so I don't get blinded by his stupid fucking roof light.
I'm asking ChatGPT to make a fucking Renaissance era Jay right now.
Okay.
Dude, I talk to that Snapchat AI a lot.
I use AI for all of our fucking
Snapchat's the most pirated app after TikTok.
Where did you do that research? I'm just gonna fact check all your shit now.
I read it on an app.
Snapchat's just like just giving me numbers and formulas.
John, did you hear him? He said he read it on an app. What if that app's
first of all, you don't use apps for your news.
Yeah, I do. Rumble.
The only things they know is what they were taught, dude. It's so hard to say. Your brain can't even say that.
They're probably Catholic, dude.
That's why
all they know is what they was taught.
That's why I cried every day at CCD, because I knew what I was.
Jay's the kid who
you were not crying at CCD because you
who
knew
answers
more.
Every question in class.
I didn't know I knew. I didn't know I knew. My intuition told me it was all horseshit.
You would make it 12 hours in a Catholic school, Jay, before they would.
I grew up there. They made my parents take us to church. School. The adoption people made us try to assimilate us to go to Catholic school.
Where else would you get all those quarters they put in the box?
I don't get it.
Do you just hate the Catholic Church because it was the first Christian church?
No, I said he went to Catholic Church because it's where he would go to pick up all the boxes full of quarters that people collected.
We had.
You should really like the Catholic Church. The nuns have probably been really nice to you.
The ones that gave you a fucking chance.
After what I read,
let's just say we had a little cloudy area in the middle there, and then no.
Generally speaking, it's a very nice place.
It's not. The church is actually trash. The religion itself, Jesus, good guy, pretty good ideas. Everything past that, when they started getting money and painting things gold, we went bad. And then they became the most powerful country in the world.
The Vatican?
Yes.
There's a thing on Netflix right now about a girl that got killed in the Vatican. Do you hear about that?
Oh, dude, that documentary is fucking great. Vatican girl?
Don't tell me.
I won't. It's a great fucking. I had my mom watch that.
I got bored in the first episode. Does it get better?
Well, dude, they string it out for 4 fucking episodes. So like, if you're not tied in, like fucking in by the second episode, give up, because like the 4th one I like teetered off, but I love the first 3 episodes.
I sat on my phone for the first episode.
Yeah, see, maybe that's why I'm not on it. You have to be watched because it's like it's so deep. It's so deep, and
does it make Catholicism look worse again?
What's that?
Does it make Catholicism look bad again?
It makes the whole like country of the Vatican look bad. basically like as if it was run by the
know,
mob.
but that is the Catholic Church. The Vatican.
Well, no, it's not. It's a bunch of cardinals running this as if it was
cardinals are pretty important.
How come you don't?
Cardinals run everything.
How come you don't see the Cardinals as the country?
They are only in Rome.
How come you don't see the people
only Cardinals
that end up in?
There's Cardinals.
Vodka. The problem is these people don't.
Cardinals are only in Rome.
They came from somewhere, John.
You go to Rome to become a cardinal.
Yep, but they came from somewhere.
Yeah, like a priest from my high school.
An archbishop becomes a cardinal.
No, anything could become a priest. Could become a father. Could become a cardinal. You don't have to be.
It doesn't really happen anymore, but
yeah, it does. It happened at my fucking high school.
What?
He was a priest, made a Monsignor, and then became a cardinal. Went to Rome. You just get picked for Rome as if you're like getting picked by Duke, dude. I swear to God.
Maybe I just been
out
of it.
To be like one of those guys, and you just have to buy into it. Like you have to go to Rome and fucking make your way there. Like dude, there's like hundreds of cardinals. You ever see that Assassin's Creed commercial where he's walking through all the cardinals? It's the most badass fucking thing in the world.
Well, that's not like a good. Yeah, but you shouldn't have said that because then it makes me believe nothing you're saying is real.
Everything I'm saying is right.
No, it's not.
Oh my God. Okay. Or you can listen to Jay.
Well, no, I'm not listening to Jay either. I just didn't think that.
On Easter, I gave Carm the whole story of the Old Testament on our drive home. If you want me to go through a children's book version of it.
You mean the Torah?
No, that's what Jews would call it. Idiot.
Well, that was first. Why wouldn't we call it that?
Because we call it the Old Testament.
I know, but I don't like calling it that. It was the Torah first. Why wouldn't we call it that?
Okay. Well, Torah is a Hebrew word.
Okay. The Bible was first written in Hebrew.
Aramaic.
Wrong.
See, all these things are just things that get taught, but they aren't really the real.
I love just schooling kids and not knowing shit about religion. I'm having fun. I think the whole, because it's like history for me, so I learned it very fast.
You want to talk about the Civil War?
And then I was like, guys, things don't line up here.
Again, Vodka, Civil War was
barbaric at that time, but all of a sudden, Jesus comes and then makes them not barbaric, and then he gets put on a cross because the Romans were going on at the whole time. Like, what's going on here? I've seen movies that don't line up here. And that's where you crack your code.
I don't have my phone. If I had my phone, I would have more
you're
answers than I do right now.
You had semi-disadvantage.
That means you don't know anything. That just means you're going to Google everything.
No.
Overtime. One more second. And that would have been perfect.
You're 5 minutes late.
7 minutes.
What are you talking about? The show is at an hour.
Oh, okay. Because we did start late.
Do you even fucking listen to the show, dude?
Do you even watch the show? Yeah.
See how I full circled that?
Body bagged right
the
there.
Old call, but I see what I did. The old callback. Know what you would do with that? That's what you call the Old Testament. The old callback.
Yeah, he law and ordered you.
I just fucking law and ordered you. Dun dun.
One of my favorite.
Wait, I actually have. One of my favorite porns. No, wait.
One of my favorite porns ever was my favorite porn star masturbating to outside a window to the sunset while she was watching.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
I love that you were talking about masturbating to the sun. And then he put that.
Well, it's what we got.
Oh, man. That was good.
Catholics. His name was...
What did you say? Jesus?
No.
What did you say?
Yeshua.
His name was Yeshua?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Jay is yelling that at the eternal gate of heaven, and Jesus is just like,
Yeshua is
say my name correctly and you get to heaven.
He's like, who the fuck is this little rat yelling?
Yeshua in Hebrew is to rescue. While also using their full name, Joshua.
Oh, so you got the name wrong to start.
No, they called him Yeshua in Hebrew.
Oh, okay. So Jesus' name was Joshua. Shit, we missed that one. Thank God we...
They don't teach you that stuff.
They don't teach us about Jesus' carpentry work either, Jay. Probably because Jesus it's not that
Joshua
fucking fantastic.
Jesus was Joshua is what you're saying.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Can I give you a 10-question religion test?
I don't know.
You could use your phone.
You can use your phone.
You could use your phone, but you have a timer.
Go ahead.
All right.
He can't use his phone because he's on here.
All right.
No, I'm using my computer. Go ahead.
No. You have to use your phone, not your computer.
It's the same thing.
Kind of is this.
You don't need to explain phones and computers to me.
But John, but you didn't. But you didn't have to say that either, though, John. It is the same thing.
Can you ask the question?
Take his side one more time. No, in this
fuck are you? This is my fucking show.
Okay, I don't like this. John, you can't do this now.
Let me find that drop.
There you go. Hey, that's my boy.
That's your dad.
That's your dad.
Look at me, sure. Look at me.
That's your dad. All right, 10 questions. I'm gonna play the third round, but you have until 20 seconds for your answer. So we won't.
Can you use me?
We won't see you. We won't hear you. You'll have all resources at hand.
Can you use me as a lifeline?
No. Okay. You can make one call, but it has to be to Craig. I know he hates you.
No. I would never let you save my life, vodka.
Your life?
Nope. Never.
Yeah, all these questions are coming off the top of the skull, too. It just shows how much I know. Shout out me.
All right, let me get one pancake, though. A little.
Took you an hour to make pancakes? Oh, that pancake was so deformed and thin.
You're like a disgusting.
How did that pancake have cancer, Jay?
Because I made it.
He's like, I put the chip bag in a microwave like you said. I don't know why I talk like Howard Stern, acting like O.J. Simpson there.
That was a little bit of Fat Albert.
That's more Fat Albert.
Jay, why do you have all those cabinets if you guys use just paper plates your whole life?
I heard my mom.
It's only him, John.
Yeah, I know.
Where will we put the
fake
China?
mom and dad?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, number 1. ¿Dónde estás?
Where is the
racism?
All right, what is that's what I was going for. What was the name of Paul originally? And go. That's Saint Paul. What was his original name?
You changed the P into an L. S. It's Saul.
Okay, 1 for 1.
King Saul, because he was a king. I remember that one.
He was a Roman soldier, but let's take it easy.
Are you sure he wasn't a king?
Let's take it easy. You got it right. He was a Roman soldier.
No. He was named after King Saul.
He was a Roman soldier.
You're thinking of King Solomon.
You're thinking of King Solomon.
No. I want to know if I'm right. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Next question.
You could get a question right and shock us all, and then try to debate yourself. All right. Number 2. Name the Holy Trinity.
That's so stupid. Next question. I'm not doing that shit with you.
Okay. So you don't even think you should answer that one. All right. Next one. We'll just give him that one.
He's not gonna do it.
He's not. That was actually.
That's below me. That's really below.
But this is easy though.
You know what? Since it's so below you, let's just make sure we cover it. What do you have for the answer?
You know it.
Jay, you know it.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
All right.
Why didn't you just say it in the beginning?
Suck 150. Dino got you.
Why didn't you just say that to begin with?
Because it was an easy question.
We're playing 10 questions, you dickhead.
Hi, Lindsay. Miss you.
Okay.
Boys. Girl.
Name 6 sacraments.
Like baptisms?
That's one of them.
All right, you can't look at your computer anymore.
I'm not.
Well, you are.
Confirmation? No,
yeah,
I'm not.
He's looking.
I'm not looking. All those things. I
don't even know. I don't even know them all off the top of my head.
But those things are sacraments.
Yeah, they're sacraments. There's 7 of them.
Confession.
But it's called
confession,
something else.
confirmation. It's confirmation.
No, confession
Right,
is
so
called
3.
reconciliation. But
You have 3. No, confirmation, reconciliation, Eucharist. Those are 3 so far.
Getting married.
Sorry, I was saying confession is the same.
All right, matrimony.
Yeah.
This is hard even for me.
It's not hard.
Don't kill. Oh, that's
a fucking nope. That's a commandment.
No, I said baptize.
Baptize.
That's the first one I said.
Reconciliation, marriage,
and Eucharist.
He's looking though.
No, right. I'm not. I'm looking right at the fucking camera. I don't have the.
You're not looking at the camera because if
I'm
you're
looking directly at the camera.
You have 5. You need
John,
1 more.
Is he looking at the camera?
You need 1 more.
Now my eyes are closed.
You need 1 more.
I don't have another one. I don't have another one.
All right, that's not bad. You currently have 3
What
points.
What about healing?
All right, now I know you're looking at something, but no.
No, I looked at Sage.
Yeah, he's talking about anointing of the sick. He's a liar. He's a liar, John.
Huh?
He said I could use the computer, and then it changed.
So the last 2 were anointing of the sick and holy orders. Holy orders is when you get made into a priest. Not everyone receives that. Same with
holy orders.
Matrimony.
The 8th sacrament.
What? Anointing of the sick is.
Holy orders
7
is the
sacraments. 8th. There's 7.
Holy orders isn't part of the 7.
Holy orders. All right, we're not.
Next question.
Got you. Who was turned into a pillar of salt in the Old Testament?
I know it was a lady. I don't know what lady though. I know it was somebody's wife.
Well, I mean, you Googled it, so say the guy's name.
I haven't Googled it.
Yeah, you did.
You did, because every question I have Googled, what I think you would Google, and the first answer is Lot's wife.
No, I don't know who Lot is.
Okay, all right, well, that's a 1 wrong. All right, so you got 1.1 out of 5. Yeah. All right. Question number 5.
Disobedient woman. Oh, Jesus.
What is the day or the holy day of Pentecost represent? And go.
Acts 2:131.
All right. Wrong. It wasn't some random Bible quote that you just or verse that you just said. I'll tell you what, you were starting off hot here. I'm losing faith in you coming down the stretch here.
He didn't start off hot. He was just Googling it like you told him to at first.
No.
I don't think so. I think I knew the first couple. And this one I know too, because this one has to do with the apostles.
Next question.
What's the difference between the epistles and the apostles?
No idea.
No.
No clue.
Just let it go.
All right. You know what? I'm putting a crucifix in it. You're dead.
What I do?
I win.
That's better.
I'm a better Catholic than you, orphan
I'm
boy.
not trying to be Catholic.
Yeah, you are. That's what you said at the beginning.
I did all that just so I could call you orphan boy.
You literally said you're a better Catholic than both of us.
Yeah, you did. No, you did. You said you're a better Catholic than me, and then when I asked why, you said it's because everything I learned is all I know.
Because the Romans won the war, they got to write whatever they wanted.
Okay, so let's talk about how the Romans and the Catholics aren't the same. Very different. Okay,
Yeah,
so the first half of Rome, they threw Catholics, into prison, and then there was a guy called. Do you know?
Moses.
Nope.
Close enough.
Okay, so there was a guy named Nero. Nero burnt Rome because of his crazy ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then another guy comes. Do you know who it is?
Solomon?
Nope, Constantine. Crazy, right?
I think it's the same person. But go ahead.
Comes and he unites the Catholic Church. Now, I might be wrong on Constantine, but I'm pretty sure I just nailed that. Pretty sure.
That would make sense because he's the one that changed.
Now, would you know what the second schism of the Catholic Church is?
No.
Okay, so you don't know who Martin Luther. You wouldn't know who Martin Luther is.
Yeah, I know him. He came up with the whole different religion, Lutheranism.
Lutheran.
Okay, yeah, it is called Lutheranism, but yeah, he's right.
What about?
So you're like what I would say moderately idiotic in this subject. So we can just categorize the show as that.
I'm trying to unlearn this way of thinking because when
it's got a weird spin zone.
This is the most horseshit. Just take your loss, get your little spank on the tushy, and get the fuck out of my church.
You learned
get out of my church.
All learned, like you learned.
That's what Jesus wanted. Get the fuck out of my church.
Fuck out of my church, dark boy.
You occult fuck.
I'm sorry, Jay. That's like why everyone hates us. So mean. You're like exactly what our church was built on. Your exact case. I'm sorry.
I've always felt like I was Jesus.
Best thing anyone ever said about Catholicism was in Game of Thrones season 5 when the High Sparrow talks about how the altar in the basement of the Iron Throne is the only thing left of the new gods, and that's what Catholicism. It was a direct shot at Catholicism. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it. It's stupid to have big gold spires, though we did great things for construction.
You don't know that.
I do know that. It's literally written in the buildings of history. It's written in the building.
I don't believe it. I don't believe.
And your stupid Egyptian pyramids.
Because they didn't have time. They didn't even have time.
They didn't have time.
They didn't have time to build things that
came back from the death. I think time is his.
That's a different conversation. That's a different conversation.
What's different about it?
He can come back whenever he wants.
From the dead.
He can always come back. But it's a matter of.
It's like you don't even think the type of delusional that he is. This whole show has just become us shitting on Jay.
You're not shitting. You're just not understanding my point of view because you're
not saying anything.
Jay's the
I don't really know how
you're
to
eating fucking pancakes like a
Jay's
pancake.
He's
a fucking pancake
eater. Shitting into his Cheerios, and he's like, "No, you guys just don't get it. It's good."
Just fucking eat another pancake, you fucking cake eater.
I'm waiting for it to cool down.
You ever have a potato pancake?
Yes. These do have that consistency. They're pretty.
What is it now that I have you sideline? What does it feel like to get bullied by someone in Catholicism?
It's just showing me how confused you are.
That's your answer?
That's what I'm noticing, is that you guys are so set in your ways, you can't do anything about it.
I would say you're set in your ways. I was pretty open to let you have a chance here.
You just gave no refutable evidence.
Dude, you knew who the pillar of salt was. A
woman. Here's what I want you to know.
You let him Google it at the beginning, like a fucking.
I give you 10 seconds to Google your answers, and you couldn't get it. That's like teachers who would let people.
You made me lie about Googling the last 3.
I made you lie about Googling?
Yes.
It's my fault you're not fucking quick to the draw, Jay.
No, I had them all, but you made me feel guilty about Googling the last few.
How?
Vodka.
All I'm saying is you had to just say the answer. Vodka did. He was working against you.
You didn't think I was smart.
I'm happy we did this today.
I am too.
You know what, Jay? You needed
expose yourself. You expose your views on the world.
I'm gonna go expose myself right after this.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus,
we all know. Well, that's not Jesus. We need to fix this whole. Okay. We need to fix this whole thing.
Excuse me. I keep forgetting how to even say it. I wanted to say it right there.
What?
Yeshua. Oh my God, Vaga, be my Yeshua guy.
I mean,
I don't know what that
means. I gotta have a list for that. Yeshua. Yesh.
Do you know? You don't know anything about the Freemasons, then?
It's brackets.
I'm just seeing what these videos are. Sorry.
All right, fine. We won't talk.
All right.
Oh wait, no, play that one again.
All you cool people, you better leave now because it's about to happen.
It was dope though. That was 30 seconds longer. I just stopped it.
No, that's a good.
That song's a bop though.
Yeah, it is.
It's Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, and what's it? Who's that guy?
Wait, what's that first line of that song? It's so sassy.
I'm backing up and I'm riding so up.
How's Sneaks doing?
Managing the battlefield like he's supposed to.
I don't know who that is.
Need not say else.
You're still doing that, Vodka?
You're anti-Sneaks?
No, I just don't know who that is.
Oh, Bobby Downs. Sorry.
How you do things, Jay? It just makes me want to hate you. Like that's why I said when we would play basketball, get in a fight with you. It's because I want to hate you.
It's because you don't know religion the way I learned it.
All right, you win.
The Hopis, the Buddhists, all these people were the first settlers.
I read 2 years worth of Buddha books. Like in high school at Catholic school, I would sit there and read Buddha books while my teachers would teach right in front of me.
Whoever Yahweh was, whoever Elohim was.
Yahweh was mean God.
Whoever all right. Well, he was pissed at the angels, all right? And the angels were living all around the world.
Yahweh is pissed at everybody.
Because they were having too much fun here. And they were supposed to
turn in whose wife into Salt?
Lot. Saul's wife.
That's where Lot comes from.
Lot's wife.
Something.
A lot of something. Well, then that's why he wanted. They were having too much fun.
Try to spit a fact and just not have one.
They were banging the women. They created humans.
They were having sex.
They weren't having sex. They weren't doing it for love.
What do you think it was like back then? Like, where did they go? There was no team.
You saw Rome. You saw Rome. They were all banging.
I didn't see Rome. What are you talking about? I saw Rome.
I feel like that's what orgies were invented.
What the fuck was that?
Not my house.
That sounded like a fucking Power Ranger outside my window. That was dope.
Did you?
Sounded like the Green Ranger. Didn't that sound like the Green Ranger? It sounded like the Green Ranger.
Jesus, that's...
Yeah, I don't know. I have like sound canceling headphones on. It's shocked me.
Yeah, it's the first time I heard anything that clear come through your window.
Well, that's because you've never been around an automobile, Jay.
Wait a minute.
It's weird to say because you're usually in a car now.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Farco, why did you
come here the whole time? I thought you already left. Right, see, that was mean enough to make you leave on purpose now.
Yeah. Go back to rehab, please.
See you later, pal.
You need it.
Send me my fucking magnet.
I think you should go back to rehab. That's my consensus.
Next time you come, I'll body you on the Marine Corps.
Yeah, Civil War, you don't want it. Don't come at me with
this Civil War.
He thinks he knows Civil War because he's in the Army.
All right, Baka, let's end this now.
Craig, fuck off!
Freddie, do?
I said it.
Fuck GVE, by the way.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Got your hand to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since...
You know what, twin? I can't do this shit with you no more, bro. No, this is what you told me. You said, I'm gonna be on the game at 9 o'clock. Where was you at? Where was you at? I had to run solo. I had to play with randoms. Do you know how that feels? To play with a fucking random? Carrying every fucking game on my back. Fuck you. Don't you ever fucking join my party again, bro. You hear me? Oh, I was busy. I was eating. I fell asleep. You think I give a fuck about any of that? No. I told you to get on the fucking game. When have I ever missed a game for you, huh? I've known you since you were a baby. You pathetic freak. Fuck you.
That's you.
Did you never play that whole thing before?
I sent Lindsay the link. If you want to stay on here for a little, she'll probably come with you.
I'm here. I have a couple of things to touch on.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Like fucking recovering your fucking sanity.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining Good vs. Evil Overtime. We're here. Fuck you.
I went.
That's producer John. It's all he's good at. It's all he's good for. Lindsay's not gonna come. I have 2 points. I'm looking for a screenshot I took the other day. This is something that I have been trying to get into for a while. It's this Bible talk, because people in the world that live by the Bible that was written by, people that wanted to skew the world their way, it's kind of disturbing. Mainly because there were lots of other people alive in other parts of the world when the Bible was being written, and those people didn't have much of a say. And we have been led to believe that everything was happening in like Mesopotamia area, which is not the case. It's not the case at all. There are too many overlapping civilizations, and when that gets misinterpreted through the learning of the Bible that be, these people that grow up in Catholic school, they think that that's it. That's all that there was, and that's all there ever will be. Where like Indian Hopi type teachings or Buddhist type teachings or Egyptian type learnings, they get told in their own way when you get the knowledge from the people that grew up there. But like Egypt, I'll backtrack on Egypt. Egypt's history got skewed by like 10,000 years. So you have to really go back and look and do the research yourself.
You have yet to say one fucking...
That's the biggest point I wanted to fucking get you in on. Is like, dude, if Egypt's history is 10,000 years older than what you believe,
that doesn't
everything in the Bible is skewed. Huh?
No, it doesn't.
That's where the Bible came from.
What, you just want to say I'm looking at things with an uneven skew? Okay, say I am. What now?
It's not uneven. It's that the stories came.
Dare I say it's a pyramid?
Yeah, exactly. The pyramid was there before. Be good.
Why isn't Lindsay coming? That's really mean of her. After all that time.
Because you left. She wasn't going to come just on with me.
But she's just going to come for me? Like,
she was going to come on if other people were here. She doesn't want to just be stuck with Jay.
Yeah, I bet you would like that.
All right, I'm going to leave.
What did you say?
I'm leaving.
Did you say you love me? All right,
just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It is called garbage can, not garbage cannot.
You ate a pancake tonight with your hands. Freddie, you do.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch a hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I